century is a very dangerous century.
Hello, guys, and welcome to a new edition of the Sonicman Discussion Show, a minier and smaller edition of it. This episode of the Sonicman Discussion Show will be in between the second episode and the third episode. And I guess this is gonna be something to tie you guys over until the third episode comes out. So yeah, it's time to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about on my YouTube channel for a while now. The new Rocco's Modern Life special, Rocco's Modern Life Static Cling. It released on Netflix without me even knowing it, and I finally finished it like a week ago. The Rocco's Modern Life special was great, and it's one of the many reboots that did a reboot right. It brought it it brought Rocco's Modern Life back in its original form, but with something new too. And it's more modern now, and it's not in the 90s anymore. So, what should I talk about first? Well, first, I'll, I'm just saying that it's really awesome that Nickelodeon decided to bring Rocco and Invader Zim back. Look forward for an Invader Zim discussion show too. Uh, anyway, and they brought both of these Nickelodeon properties back in such a good way. I just don't know how to explain it. They're just so good. But yeah, I think I know where it can start. But, okay, so okay, spoilers. If you haven't watched the movie, go watch it on Netflix right now. But anyway, okay, so Rocco's Modern Life Static Cling takes place 20 years after the finale of the original series. In the finale of the original series, Rocco launched a rocket. He launched a rocket inside of his house and into space. So that's where Rocco and all and his pals are is now stuck in space now until they crash into the Earth after 20 years. And they're not in the 90s anymore. I already said that. And they basically just experience everything that's happened in the last 20 years, like uh, like everything has changed for them since the last 20 years, especially for Rocco, who has a hard time dealing with the change in this special. And it's real it's really weird. He doesn't really want to accept the change, and one of the other things that he doesn't accept is his favorite show, the Fatheads, has been canceled, and it was canceled a long time ago after he launched into space. Rocco's friend Rocco's friends are used to change, but Rocco hates change. He hates it. He thinks it suck. It suck real bad for him. Yeah. So Rocco in the movie tries to get his show back, which is extremely ironic since basically Rocco's trying to get his show back and we got Rocco back in a special. Jeez. This review is gonna be very meta. This is gonna be a very meta discussion show. So he basically tries to get his cartoon back, the Fatheads, who who was created by the Bigheads, their neighbors next door. The Bigheads' son, or well, not son anymore, as I'll talk about later. So basically, so basically Rocco. So the big heads tell tell Rocco where their son is. So basically, Rocco and his pals, Fat Cow and Turtle Guy, they travel all around the world, ser- searching for their son. And then when they finally find him, oh, this is gonna be weird. When they finally found him, they discover that he's changed. Not only does he work at a popsicle stand now, and he doesn't create cartoons anymore, but he's also a transgender. And I usually do not like to talk about this type of stuff on my YouTube channel, but Rocco's Modern Life is Rocco's Modern Life has a beautiful way of dealing with this. And Rocco and his pals are just like, oh wait, you're a girl now? Cool. They Rocco accepts that he's trans now, and and it's just great. But another plot of the story, while Rocco was gonna get his show, the Fatheads, back, another evil corporate company wanted to reboot the Fatheads before the Big Head's son could, and they were going to do it in a really cheap way, like most reboots are done in, like, really cheap, and they just don't care, like Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls 2016. So Rocco travels around the world trying to get the original creator of the cartoon back. While he's doing that, Mr. Mr. Bighead tries to stall the corporate company, uh, so they won't make the show terrible. So they won't make the show extremely terrible. So yeah, so they get back with the son, and Mr. Bighead is kind of upset. Uh, he doesn't like that his son is not his son anymore. It's his daughter now, and he doesn't really accept that. He doesn't want to be a boy. He wants to be a girl. He doesn't really want to accept it, like Rocco didn't want to accept the change, and kind of upset me, and it kind of made me mad at him. But later in the movie, he does realize that if Mr. Bighead wants to make the money for his company, he's gonna have to get the original creator to come back, no matter what gender the original creator is. No matter what gender his child is, he has to get him back so he can create the show. Also, Rocco wants him back to make a new Fathead special too. And when when she finally gets done making the Fathead special and shows it at Conglamo, and Rocco's loving it in the beginning, but and then there's the baby character in the Fatheads, and Rocco's upset about it because they didn't really want the Fatheads to change. Just like how the Rocco's special changed. You see how extremely meta this is. Anyway, so Rocco makes a whole speech. Rocco and the daughter make the whole speech about uh, to accept change and to not accept change, and then this weird Cloud guy. I don't freaking remember. I don't I I'm having trouble remembering the names. I'm sorry. Cloud guy tells Rocco to accept the change, and then a few minutes later, Rocco learns to accept accept the change, and we later learn that the reason that the daughter or son or uh uh create creates she created the baby character to represent her to represent her family and to try to get on her father's good side, and the baby character resembles her, and and the fathead resemble her parents. And so Rocco and Mr. Bighead learn to accept the change, and the movie ends on an extremely heartwarming note. Oh, that was pretty good. Longer than I thought it would be, but pretty good. So, if you haven't watched the Rocco special on Netflix, like I said, go watch it right now. Uh, and if you have seen it, I hope you agree with me that it is beautiful. And next time on the Sonicman Discussion Show, uh, get ready to dive into the history of a beloved cartoon channel. But until then, Sonic Man 26 here is out, and I hope you enjoyed this mini edition of the Sonic Man Discussion Show. See you guys later. Uh, Time to head back into the modern life.